Hey everyone, what is going on? So we are going up against PvP Steve. I will link his channel in the description down below. Now I didn't speed up these battles because we only have 4 games. He couldn't play that much, so I do apologize for that. It actually might look like I slowed them down just because you're used to seeing my videos sped up, but they're not slowed down, but they're not sped up. So again, I do apologize for that, and moving forward, usually we do more than 4 battles in a video, so I will definitely have more battles for you in the coming videos and in the coming finalized team battles and all of that good stuff. But anyway, I'm using my team, which is going to consist of Blaziken, Lucario, Lapras, Altaria, Bastiodon, and Alolan Marowak. I think this is a pretty good team. I really like that Alolan Marowak. You know, Jokes has beaten me with it in the past. I think in like the Twilight Cup, not necessarily Kingdom, just in the Twilight or in other cups, and it's really annoying to deal with sometimes. You know, I had Flygon on my team, but I actually took it off for the Alolan Marowak. But either way, we have the Lucario against his Altaria right now. I am going to go ahead and go for that Shadow Ball just to see if we could do a good amount of damage to him, and we're going to see if he blocks it. He does not choose to block that one, which I guess is good for us. I mean, we did want to do the damage. That's why we went for the Shadow Ball, right? So I'm going to go ahead and let this Altaria take out my Lucario with Sky Attack. So we do fall to that, and then I am going to bring in Bastiodon and just farm up Altaria as high as possible, you know. He does decide to switch into Lucario, and that is going to wreck me, but I am able to switch into Alolan Marowak. He does hit us with a charge move, and I decide to let it go through, and it's going to be a power-up punch, so we're able to take that instead of having Alolan Marowak take it. Now this is where I make a mistake. Well, first things first, I do go for a Bone Club, so that's not a mistake, right? It's a pretty solid move, and he is going to go ahead and block this one because that probably would have knocked him out, if not came really close. Now he does hit us with the move. I decided not to shield. That was definitely my downfall. I should have shielded and used Bone Club. I didn't shield because admittedly I wasn't counting, and I just didn't think he had enough for Shadow Ball. If I did get off the Bone Club, we probably would have more than likely won this one, but that was definitely a mistake on my end. I did not shield that because I was expecting a power-up punch. I didn't think he had the energy, and back during the original Kingdom Cup, I didn't count. You know, I started counting probably towards the end of the Nightmare Cup, I think. Probably more so the Rainbow Cup. I just really wasn't doing it much. I was more so estimating back then. So I didn't know, and I still don't know how many counters it takes to get Lucario to a Shadow Ball. So that's admittedly my fault. I definitely have to learn that. I guess it's not super important now because I'm not going to be having a Kingdom Cup tournament, but it's definitely something that I should have known. So that is my fault, and I do take responsibility for that, and it was just bad play on my end. I should have shielded, even if I expected Power-Up Punch, because I didn't really need that last shield. I should have used it, and then I could have gotten off that Bone Club, knocked out the Lucario, and basically had the game locked up, I believe. But anyway, can't dwell on that. It is a practice match. It is what it is, and it happens to all of us. But anyway, we do get off a Sky Attack against his Dragonair. He will go ahead and forfeit his last shield just so he can knock out my Altaria, so that's fine. I mean, he does take the first knockout, but we do gain shield advantage. We bring in Blaziken, and we're actually able to knock that Dragonair out before he can get to an Aqua Tail, which is good for us. He brings in his Altaria, so I'm going to go ahead and block the Sky Attack because I don't want to be knocked out, and I'm fairly confident that would have knocked out my frail Blaziken. He will bring in his Lucario, but we're just going to be able to knock it out with counters. I probably wouldn't have switched there. I mean, he did do a lot of damage, to be fair, so I don't know, but he did allow us to get a Blast Burn off, so we are going to go ahead and fire it against his Altaria. Not enough to knock him out because Altaria does resist it, but it does do a lot of damage. He will knock us out with Dragon Breath, but we bring in the final Pokemon, which will be that Alolan Marowak, and we're just going to be able to finish him off. Even a Sky Attack, I believe we would have survived. Trying to think. Not 100. I mean, I know Alolan Marowak isn't bulky or anything. It is squishy, but I still think we would have survived that. But either way, we do take the game, so that's what counts, right? I guess. I mean, it's not always about winning, it's about having fun, of course, but we do go ahead and take that one. So we're going to move on to another battle, Altaria versus his Lucario. And this is definitely a positive matchup for us. He does switch into Bastiodon. I am going to pull the switch into my Lucario. My Lapras does have Water Gun, so that would have been a good switch as well. Ice Shot is probably a better way to go if you're using Lapras. I don't know. Water Gun has its uses. It's good against Bastiodon. It's good against Blaziken. It's good against Lucario even. But Ice Shot obviously is good against Flygon and Altaria. Water Gun is also good against Alolan Marowak. So they're both good. They both have their uses. Let me know if you like Water Gun more in this format or if you like Ice Shot more in the Kingdom Cup format. Which one do you prefer? But either way, we knock out his Bastiodon, and then he'll bring in his Altaria. And I do go ahead and fire off a Shadow Ball. I didn't think he would block this even if he thought it was a Shadow Ball. So I do go ahead and fire that off. He actually does decide to block it though. So, you know, at least we do take a shield. Would have preferred the Power Punch, but that's okay. The reason I went for Shadow Ball is because I wasn't expecting a shield anyway. But he does go ahead and use a Sky Attack, which will knock out Lucario. We do have the Lapras with Water Gun in the back, as well as Altaria, so I will bring in my Altaria right now. We actually managed to get off a Sky Attack, so I was expecting a shield at this point in time. And let's see if he does use it. Yes, he does go ahead and throw up that shield. So, just trying to knock him out. We do have a shield left, so I knew I'd be able to knock him out with Dragon Breath before he was able to knock me out, because we have more energy, we have more health, we have a shield, so I was feeling pretty confident at this point. And as I said, we do knock out Altaria with a Sky Attack ready to go. We also have a Dragon Breath almost ready. We see that his last Pokemon is that Lucario, so we're going to fire off our Sky Attack, actually only getting an Ice. We couldn't even land an excellent. We couldn't even land a great there, but that's okay. I guess my finger was going crazy. I couldn't get it, but whatever. It's fine. So he does knock our Altaria out, and then our final Pokemon will be that Lapras, and we're able to finish him off with Water Guns. Even a Power Punch would not have knocked us out with that buff. So we do go ahead and claim that one. So we do take another win. So good game, Steve. Good game. And as I said, this video only has 4 battles. So again, I'm sorry it's limited in battles, and I'm sorry the battles are not sped up. I do prefer the sped up battles. Even when I'm watching other people's content, I think I do like it more so when it's sped up and there's more battles. It doesn't have to be super fast, but I don't prefer the slow videos, but we only have a limited amount of battles to show you for the Kingdom Cup. So but the next cup and the following ones will have more battles, as I said, so no need to worry. But anyway, we switch into Bastiodon against his Altaria. Now Bastiodon can take Altaria's moves. You've seen it before, you know it can, so we're just going to farm up Altaria. We're not going to use Flamethrower, we're not going to use Stone Edge, we're just going to save all of that energy. We're not worried about Sky Attack, we're not worried about Dragon Breath, we're not worried about any of the moves it has. Dragon Breath we're not worried about, right? Because we resist everything Altaria can do, so all you want to do is just farm it up as much as possible until it's knocked out. Now, we are below half, so a Lucario that comes in or Blaziken would do a lot of damage to us, but because we stored up a lot of energy, we are able to fire off a Stone Edge, which is going to force a shield, and because we farmed up a lot of energy, we actually get another Stone Edge, so that's going to force another shield. So yes, Bastiodon will go down, but it did its job. It knocked out Altaria, and it took both shields, so he didn't have to shield that, but he would have been knocked out if he didn't, so I would have shielded as well. So we bring in Alolan Marowak for the Bone Club, which, I mean, is going to do a lot of damage. It's not a strong move, but it charges up fast. It won't knock it out, but that's fine because it did a lot of damage. And we still have both shields. We have the Bone Club, so we're going to go ahead and fire that off. And yeah, this will definitely knock out the Blaziken. And we're going to see what his final Pokemon will be, and it's going to be that Dragonair. So Dragonair will do a lot of damage, I guess, with Aqua Tail, but we're not too worried. We have 2 shields, we could block it. We're ready to go with the Shadow Ball. Almost have a Shadow Ball ready to go. Not quite yet, but yeah, there we go. There's the Shadow Ball, so we're going to go ahead and use it right now. And this will not knock out Dragonair, but it comes very close, and then we're just going to be able to, I believe, knock it out with Marowak, or do we yeah, we do knock it out with the Marowak, and we do take that game. So that was a good game. Thanks for the game, Steve. Go check him out, and that's going to be it for this video, guys. See you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.